About 114 kilometers northeast of Edmonton is a location known as Métis Crossing. Along the North Saskatchewan River, it opened in 2020 as a place to learn about Métis culture and history. The Métis are people of mixed European and Indigenous ancestry, culturally distinct from Indigenous people. It has a hotel section with comfortable rooms, including handmade quilts on the beds.
Maybe go in and see if they can open up a room, if you guys were interested. These are homemade quilts in every room.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And these are, what do you call their... It's got a kitchenette, it's got a bathroom, it's got a good bathroom.
It's also possible to stay in a dome with a skylight that allows a view of the river and the night sky.
And, the reason for that is that we're all part of a system here. And so by looking at the stars and the moon and the river being so close, they just wanted to have that ambiance. And so if you're in a hotel, you don't really get that.
No, yeah.
Okay.
So they're gonna do the ground work breaking this week, and it's gonna be on the other side of the hotel.
Oh, okay. Another one, yeah.
Our guide gave us a nice tour peppered with fun
When you take a
humor.
look at it, you will see that it's got a good size when you look at it. I said we should open up a Dairy Queen right there. You order right there, and the rest of the cone is in the ground.
Métis traditions draw from Indigenous traditions and appreciate the connection with the natural world and how we live with the land, not just on it.
Right, yeah.
There's also some trapper-style tents that you can stay in if you want a more rustic glamping experience. Métis have a long history of having participated in military conflicts since World War I. Each sign had a lovely tribute to the contributions and bravery of the Métis people. As well as a long list of people who have served. I should mention that Métis Crossing has a small herd of bison kept on the grounds. Among them are a few white bison, which are considered sacred to the Métis and Indigenous people due to their rare color, and Métis Crossing is lucky to have a herd of them. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see the bison on that day. We were able to see the statue though, and you can see the hotel in the background. Historically, the land was settled, like other areas of Canada, using the river lot system. So the lots run perpendicular to the river. We headed over to the barn, which showcases a number of cultural items and shows how Métis people lived in the 1800s and 1900s.
Just a replica.
Lyndon got to handle a replica rifle, which needed some maintenance.
It needs some what do you call oil?
Yeah.
The two styles of Métis flags hung on the wall.
There's another one over there, which is much better. Let me see what you need.
There are a few stories about the origins of the flags, but the one I've heard most often is that the red one is from the alliance with the Hudson Bay Company, and the blue one was from the alliance with the Northwest Company. Today, the blue one is the symbol of the Métis. Conversion to Christianity occurred, like in many areas, but the Métis have retained a distinct heritage showing their Indigenous ancestry, including items showing leatherwork, beadwork, and of course, weaving items like the Métis sash. They also have a distinct sense of humor. I am not sure why this bear is wearing a fur hat.
And the snow is so light.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't
Not
think
as much.
we've had a true blizzard in Edmonton since I moved there 15 years ago. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold that for you.
Oh.
Okay, no, just let it play and,
Okay.
and go and that's a real Red River cart.
Yeah.
Lift it up.
Lift it up.
Lift it up.
Really?
Sure. And move it around.
Oh wow. It moves so easily.
Where are you going to? Smoky Lake today to go shopping?
Yeah.
Even that one there, that one's heavier. Just go see the difference.
Oh really?
Yeah, sure. I even got the harness. It'll fit you. I think, is that a medium? Move it around a little bit. Just turn it. Turn it. There you go. See?
Yeah.
So you can see the way it's made. It's easy to lift and move it around.
Yeah.
4,000 and 5,000 Red River carts going west.
Wow.
Red River carts.
Amazing.
And what they used to do is every 10 there was a brigade, and they went up to 7 brigades going in one area. And then this one, if they came across a river, they would take the wheels off, take some stuff off, and then they just float it
Oh.
on the river.
Huh.
So it was amphibious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Southwestern Manitoba, they said that you could hear the wheels squeaking.
Yeah. You could hear it before you see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is light. Holy
Move it around. And what they don't tell the people is that what they used to do is put the leather on that.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just to keep it turning. Yeah.
Well, that and just to keep it together.
Mhm.
Yeah, used to like strapping.
Yes.
Around
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yes.
almost like grip
Correct.
tie. Or
Yeah.
Yeah. What I suggested to my boss is I said you need to have smaller ones where you can put a few horses, just standing ready and change them with the children to ride it.
Yeah.
Walk it.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids. I would like to ride in one of these.
Certainly.
I think anybody would.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I can't do it today. It's not in my contract.
After trying out the Red River carts, we visited
Buildings?
2 houses
So that you can
owned
see
by
the
the
difference
Cromarty
of,
and
what do you
Sinclair
call that?
families.
Bunny,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
right? So this one here is just a one shack building, and families would have been living in there. But the difference is this one here has got a different upstairs. It's got windows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These houses were built while the logs are green, which is easier to chop it. And so this one would have been used by an adze. And then there's a part of it that would be a broadaxe, and I'll show you the difference. But I don't have the adze. We need to have the adze so you can see where they chopped it. So it's been like that for over 100 years. When we get to that one there on the other side, you can see the difference between the two styles of axes.
Right.
Welcome to Mr. Cromarty's.
Cromarties.
Robert.
Mr. Cromarties.
You're more than welcome to explore. I like this idea. And when I seen it, I was asked, what is this? But this is like a homemade pouch, carrying it. So this one here is used by it could be around or over your shoulders. But I thought it would be good for sage, berries, You know, whenever you're going for a walk or you're doing something, and you could put stuff in there. I always
Right.
thought that was such a good idea.
Yeah, that is neat.
Backpack.
Yeah.
And that's a quilt from a,
Oh, yeah.
porcupine.
Fine, yeah. Nice.
And they did make bannock and all that from the stove apparently the last couple of years.
Nice.
And apparently you can touch, you can have any,
This is a birch bark moose
Oh,
call.
that's okay.
slow make.
I didn't know it came from Métis.
Yeah, just passed down year to year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would imagine these made a lot of noise.
Well, even my stairs going down the basement
Yeah.
made a lot of noise.
Quiet. Oh, these are
Pretty wide head, blade.
wide, yeah.
Yeah.
And you see the difference, you see there's it's shaved this way, and then this way it's very straight.
Right.
And so what that is when you're chopping it this way, this is so it can bounce and make it straighter. Because you're just going with the grains of the wood,
Oh, okay.
right?
So they sharpen it on one side.
On one side.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if this is a right hand or left hand. Don't ask me. I'm sure there was different axes, but this is the other one. You see the two differences right over here. Was it here? So you can see the difference with the adze. You see, this is an adze that made this wood here,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Then you see on this one here, you can see there's a concave on it. So that's the broad axe. The two difference. It was more smoother than the adze was more.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
I was just trying to find. See right here, you can just see that. You can even feel it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can just feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. It just looks a little bit more concave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now if that was dry, it would be very hard. So I feel that these things were green and was easier to chop. So this is Mr. Sinclair. That's his home. It was in lot 3, which is way over there by Victoria Settlement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an early settler home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's a buffalo robe. There, you got a chance to put yours on if you want. Because we're going to be taking it away and putting it away for the winter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is just a part of the. Or do you want to wear it?
I'll need to get rid of some equipment.
How much is that equipment that you have there?
Oh, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if about 20 pounds. Holy crap, that's...
But man, you would have been distinguished individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a lot of people with...
Yes.
It's like, as soon as I put it on, it's warm. You can tell it's really going to be warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've like doubled in size.
Yeah, I can see why the RCMP wore one of these. It's like,
Yeah.
they want to look strong and
Yeah.
Yeah.
stay warm on the prairie.
I never did see the buttons, so I was going to take a look at the buttons that are on there.
Huh.
But it is hot. This is the Mr. Sinclair that lived here.
Oh, okay.
He lived to be 900, about 100 years old.
Wow.
The Sinclair homestead also had a variety of furs and beadwork. The nearby Victoria settlement was home to about 800 people and has a number of period-era homes. The history of Métis in Alberta and Canada is a long one, with conflicts in Frog Lake and the Riel rebellions. The Métis stood up for their rights as a culturally distinct people who deserve to own land and exist just as much as European settlers. Because of that, eventually they were granted land on which to live and govern their own activities. A ferry was added in 1882, which allowed the RCMP to patrol the area better, and after that, eventually a rail line came through the area. This allowed Smoky Lake to flourish, and unfortunately, Victoria's settlement dwindled away.
Their food, how could I say this? Do you know what their main food was? Pemmican, yeah. They didn't have vegetables, you know. It was mostly, what do you call that? A meat diet with berries and for the protein, not the protein, but for the carbohydrates was the fats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like the energy bar of the day,
Yeah,
wasn't
of the
it?
day.
It was hugely important
Yes.
back in those days. Like, I guess, I think I heard something about them hunting once in a while.
Outside are a few farm animals, including goats, sheep, and a rabbit with the plushest looking fur I've ever seen. We looked around at some old farm equipment and rustic houses from the past. We also found a patch of sunflowers tended to by some bees, and I spotted some yellow yarrow. Feeling hungry, we headed over to the restaurant for a bite to eat. I had some delicious bison soup and a salad, and Lyndon enjoyed a chicken wrap. We took a few more moments to admire the loom and artwork in the lobby. Métis Crossing is a great place to visit and discover some of Alberta's rich history. The intricacies of the generations of people that lived here are like the indigenous traditions. We are all related. As always, merci, or thanks for watching.